Now before we go too far, I want to go ahead and let you take a look and see what an HTML file looks like by creating your own. It's actually very simple and you don't need any real special tools to do some of the basic work on it. So what I'm going to do is open up on the Mac a program called Text Edit. It's a very simple text editing program. If you are on the PC, I would suggest using something like Notepad. Even Word will work for something like this. We're going to keep this one really simple and just take a look at a basic HTML file. Alright, so I've got my page here. I'm going to go ahead and just type out something very simple like hello, creative online. Alright, of course I got an error right away there. Let's fix that. Alright, hello, creative online school. This is my file. Very simple text document. And what I am going to do is go ahead and go to save it. And when I save it, I'm going to give it the name. I'm going to call this one index. And I'll tell you why later on, but let's go ahead and get used to just naming our first file index. And it gives you the option to save it as something. If you can turn off text, you can just type in your own extension there. Give it the extension of HTML. I know some of these text editing programs will give you the option to click on a drop down and save it as an HTML file. If not, go ahead and just add that extension yourself. You're not going to blow up the internet, don't worry. And I'm going to save it to my desktop so I can find it. Alright, so you'll see right here on my desktop, I've got my index file, and what's really cool about this is that you can test the stuff out without having to upload it to a server. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the browser here, and all I have to do is grab this index file and drag it over to a browser, and I can see the text that I wrote. And I can look up in the address bar in here and I can see that it is looking at my index.html file, so I know that it's reading that, and I can see the text that I wrote right here. Now this is nothing that's going to win any prizes for creativity, but just want to show you what a basic HTML file looks like. Now, another thing that you're going to want to take a look at here is I'm going to move this over to the side. I'm going to keep this open. It's still referencing this index.html file. I'm going to come back to my document here, and I want to go ahead and add my first line of HTML code. I'm going to keep this one really simple, and on the to the left of hello, I'm going to do a less than symbol, lowercase b, and a greater than symbol. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add almost the same thing to the other end of the text here and do a less than, but this time I'm going to do a forward slash lowercase b and the greater than symbol. Oops, looks like my b moved outside of that. There we go. Alright, so less than, forward slash, the letter B, greater than. So what I've done is added a B, or with a bold tag, to the beginning of this word here, and another one at the end. Now we're going to get more into these tags and what they mean later on, but again, this one just means to bold the text that's in there. So, in most cases, you would probably expect to see this in the browser with the less than, the B, the greater than symbol on both sides of this text here. But again, this is telling the browser to use this tag to do something creative to it. So I'm going to save my file here, and I'm going to come back to my browser window, and because it's still referencing that same file, I haven't changed the name of it or anything like that, all I should have to do is click on my refresh button here, and you'll see my text got bold. So that's just a taste of what we're going to be doing in the rest of these HTML class file. So that's just a taste of what we're going to be doing throughout the rest of this course here. You've got your first experience creating an HTML file. There's obviously a lot more to it, but we added our first tag as well, and you see how the browser translates that into something that's actually going to give you that markup language, that styling of the page, and the content on it. So let's go ahead and talk about HTML editors next.